Okay, so get this right. Vacation gone wrong. Like, really wrong. We're talking about a cruise, a Royal Caribbean cruise.
Oh no. What happened?
Well, a passenger died, Michael Virgil.
Seriously? Oh my God.
Yeah, and it gets even crazier because it happened after, like, a fight with the crew members.
Oh wow. That is bad.
Yeah, right. So we're going to try to figure out how vacation could turn fatal, right?
Hmm.
We've got this news article called Pasted Text to help us with this, deep dive.
It's a situation where it's like, every story has so many different sides, right? So many perspectives.
Totally. And this article has some stuff that is pretty disturbing. Okay, so Virgil's on this cruise, right, with his son and his fiance.
Mm.
But he starts acting up,
Oh no.
like threatening other passengers, getting all disruptive.
Oh.
It gets worse. He gets violent with the crew.
Seriously?
Yeah, they're saying he kicked one crew member in the face
Oh my God.
and punched another one.
Wow.
That's intense.
When you hear aggression like that, it makes you wonder about like how much alcohol is being served.
Right, right. It's like, are they over-serving?
It's not about like being a buzzkill, right?
Mhm.
But it's just alcohol can make things escalate so quickly,
Yeah, absolutely. Like, what could they be doing differently, do you think?
Well, they could set some limits maybe on drinks
Yeah.
or train the staff better, help
Yeah.
them like recognize when a passenger is getting out of control,
Mhm.
teach them how to de-escalate the situation.
Smart. So this article, it also has this eyewitness, right? Another passenger, Christopher Mikhail, who saw the whole thing.
Okay.
And he describes it as total chaos. He says Virgil was chasing people around the ship, shouting threats.
Oh my God.
He even tried to kick down a door.
What?
There was a crew member hiding in a towel cupboard.
Seriously.
It's crazy. And he's like pounding on the door trying to get in.
That is terrifying, honestly.
Right. It makes you think about security on these ships.
Yeah. They're basically floating cities. But the thing is, they don't have the same resources as a city.
Right.
Like, there's no 911, there's no police backup nearby.
Exactly. It's all on the crew to handle it.
Right there in those tight spaces. It's a tough situation.
Okay, so they eventually managed to restrain Virgil, right?
Mhm.
But they used, like, everything. They had zip ties, handcuffs, even sprayed him with something.
Wow.
And then, within an hour, he's dead.
Oh my God.
That's the part that really gets me, Like, what happened there?
Well, now you're talking about the use of force.
Mm.
That's a big one.
Mm.
Zip ties, they can be dangerous.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Especially if you don't know what you're doing. If they're too tight, they can cut off circulation
Oh, I see.
or breathing, especially if the person's struggling.
So were these restraints used the right way? And was the crew even trained for something like this?
Exactly. Those are the big questions. And then you've got the legal stuff, too. Like,
Yeah.
can they legally detain a passenger? And what are the rules?
Mm-hmm. Complicated.
Yeah, I bet. So now you've got Virgil's family.
They're in shock, obviously. They're saying this, like, outburst. Totally out of character for him.
Wow.
They think maybe the security guys gave him sedatives.
Oh, wow.
So that's another layer to this whole thing.
Yeah, that's huge. It makes you wonder, did he die from the fight? Or was it something else entirely? Like
Yeah.
maybe he had a bad reaction to the sedatives or a medical condition they didn't know
So
about.
many unknowns.
Yeah.
So they've got the FBI investigating now, plus they're waiting on the autopsy.
Right.
What are they going to be looking at?
Everything. How the fight went down, what kind of force they used, any medical problems Virgil might have had, anything to back up what the family's saying about sedatives.
Mhm.
It's a lot.
And while they're doing all that, it's like, we got to remember that a man died.
Yeah.
His family's hurting. We got to respect them and, let the investigation play out.
Absolutely.
Royal Caribbean, they put out a statement saying they're sorry for what happened and they're going to cooperate with the investigation.
Yeah, that's like the standard response, right?
Yeah.
But I think this case raises some bigger issues.
Yeah.
Like, how do you keep everyone safe on a cruise,
Mm-hmm.
but also respect people's rights?
Yeah.
And what about mental health? Maybe Virgil was struggling with something and nobody knew?
It's a lot to think about, for sure.
It really is.
I mean, it's like you go on vacation to relax, escape, right?
Yeah.
And then something like this happens. It's a reminder that things can go wrong anywhere.
Absolutely.
It makes you question how safe we really are, even when we're trying to get away from it all.
It's a sobering thought.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Heavy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's our deep dive for today. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Thanks for having me.
And be safe out there, all right, whether you're on a cruise or just at home.
Right. Take care.